Hello, Aries. Welcome in. Welcome back. How you doing? I hope everybody's having a beautiful day so far. All right. If you haven't been with me before, hello. My name is Priscilla. I'm a psychic, medium, tarot reader, empath, healer, and I also have the gift of telekinesis, which I will demonstrate for you in a minute. I embody my spirits. They're always with me. I speak to them through my pendulum here. Okay. I know it sounds crazy. I speak to my spirits. Oh, she's excited. No, it's true. It's facts. Yes, I was gifted with this. My spirits are going to pick out the first several cards to see what kind of messages we have for you today. Okay, Aries, let's go. I know there's some kind of delays. I feel like delays of some sort. Maybe you're waiting for something. Maybe you're waiting to hear news on some kind of like money, or maybe I don't know, a decision on something of some sort, a house. I don't know, something to do with that though. Waiting for something. Well, there can be some kind of delays of some sort. I don't know, Aries. Let's see. Let's see what the spirits are trying to tell you. Okay. Again, they're going to pick out the first several cards and then I will follow it up with tarot. All right. I'll give you that example in a minute. I just want to get to the reading. What crowns Aries right now? What crowns Aries? Spirit, what crowns Aries? What is crowning Aries? All right. Right now, let's see. Celebrate success. All right. You can be 50 years old. Just started, 50. All right. It says 50. So you can be in your 50s. Okay. But this is celebrate success. Be proud of what you have achieved. You struggled long and hard to get to this moment. That's right. You struggled long and hard to get to this moment, Aries. Working your buns off, working day and night. All right. Being helpful to others. It says celebrate success. For some of you, you're getting a promotion, or you're getting a new job, or you just got a new job, or something like that. It says love yourself. 49. You can be 49 years old. 1994 is significant. Okay, so it says love yourself. You are always enough as you are. It's time to make your happiness a priority. Listen to what your inner self is saying. All right, so love yourself right now. Whatever you need, whatever you want, you get it for yourself. You earned it. All right, you worked hard and long for this. All right, so it's time. Everything that you've achieved is time for you. It's time for self. So love yourself. All right, it's all about you right now. It's all about you right now, Aries. And this is what your intuition is telling you. So this is what you have to do for yourself. All right, self love. For some of you, you're getting things done. All right, whether it be your boobs, your whatever, head to toe, your hair, your nails, your feet, whatever, boobies, whatever you're getting done, okay? But some of you are loving yourself, doing stuff to yourself, your face or whatever, all right? 1966 is here, all right? 1966 is significant. You can be saying 666 though, for some of you, but they're saying old habits, all right? Old bad habits. All right. For some of you, you used to have this. You used to drink a lot of wine or drink a lot of alcohol. For some of you, your ex, used to drink a lot. All right. Habitual responses from the past are overriding your new good intentions. Love something greater than the habit. For some of you, you got to give up something. All right. For some of you, love something greater than the habit. All right. So habitual responses from the past are overriding your new and good intentions. Something from the past is not making you progress. Maybe it's a person, maybe it's a thing, maybe, it's someone, something. All right. April 6th is here, April 16th, April 12th. Okay. Keep exploring, level up your expectations, and don't settle for what you already know. See how you can improve your life. All right, see how you can improve your life. The number 12 is significant as well, okay? You can be dealing with somebody with the number 12, I just heard. Like somebody in your circle is the 12th, that a birthday of 12, all right? But they're saying keep exploring. And I feel like with this, they're saying keep exploring with the job, with different opportunities, with different ideas, different discoveries, different positions at work, something to do with that, but like to level up your expectation. Maybe they want you to, level up on like whatever, if you're going to school or something like that, something better. They want you to level up, whether it be a job or a person. Okay. What else? Third party. Yeah. Third party. So March 22nd is here. Okay. April 2nd, April 12th is back. All right. But third parties here. All right. Someone you're not aware of will affect the outcome. Everything will unfold for the greatest good for all involved. So no matter what, if it's a third party, it was meant to be, honey. God was put this in your path to give you something greater. If they were, if they put this third person in the way of you and your loved one or whatever, it happened for a reason, because God giving you something better. All right, so don't sweat that shit. All right, again, look, level up your expectations. So I feel like it's a level up if there is somebody, if there is a third party, and this is what your gut feeling is telling you, it's gonna be the best outcome for you, Aries. So keep it pushing, baby. It's all good. Okay, necessary a sacrifice. Again, I feel like something has to be sacrificed. Like I was saying with these old habits, you can't have a new beginning without letting something go. So create space for change and new things will find you. And this is in your love life. All right. So this is somebody from your past. This is something that you have to let go of here. It's a necessary sacrifice. April 14th is here. April 4th is here. 1941 is significant though, and 1914 is also significant. That can be your grandparent, your ancestors, something to do with the number 14, but it goes back. Just heard that. Okay, what grounds? I just heard it goes back. This can be somebody from your past relationships or something like that, but the number 14. All right, 1974 is here, 1947. All right, so embrace the dark. This is what grounds you. Your root chakra. Allow yourself to feel and be present to hold and nurture those dark, unlit parts of yourself, and your life will begin to expand because of it. Embrace the dark. There it is. Allow yourself to feel and be present to nurture those dark moments, babe. Don't worry. Whatever color what's in the dark, it's coming out to the light. All right. Whatever you feel like, the darkness that you have right now that you're trying to just keep holding on to, or you feel like you have to, shit, I have to sacrifice something, I'm gonna be, no, don't think about any of that, man. You're good, baby. Celebrate your success. All right, you're good. Love yourself. All right, these old habits, person or whatever, got to let go of. They probably have a third party. It's a necessary sacrifice to you to embrace yourself, Fuck that. All right, what you don't see under the deck is Ghost of the Past. Ghost of the Past, 1977 is here. All right, you can be seeing 777. All right, let go of the ghost that haunts you and stop obsessing about what you don't have. Remember, closure comes from inside of you. All right. So these are ghosts from the past. These are sacrifices. These are old bad habits. They're saying ghosts from the old past that have to, necessary sacrifice here. You have to let go of the ghost that haunts you, whatever that is, whether it be drinks, people, bad habits, whatever that is. Closure comes from inside of you. All right, something from the past here. So, ghost of the past. And it says you can't have a new beginning without letting something go. All right, create space for change, and new things will find you. So, letting go of ghosts that haunt you, letting go of the past. All right, this person probably has a third party anyway. You're in your gut, you're saying, this person has a third party. Does this person have a third party? And all right, so I'm gonna ask my spirit. So if you see me doing this, it's because I'm asking my spirit. For those of you who have been with me before, you probably know this. But anyway, yeah. Oh shit. I feel like I just heard. Some people have a lot of like a lot of stuff on their plate, overwhelmed. Okay, overwhelmed with stuff. A lot on your plate is what I heard. A lot on your plate. Let's see what else. What is a lot on their plate? I just heard some, Aries. For some of you, you have a lot on your plate right now. You just went through a whole fucking burden, a whole thing, a whole transformation, a whole burden, a whole betrayal. People are hiding their mask. Let's see what's going on with all these messages I'm hearing. For some of you, I just heard you're happy and you're happy, living your happiest, best life, or you're happy alone or something. Happy alone, living your best single life after what you've been through. Never doing that again. All right, let's see why. What happened here? What happened? What is this for Aries? What is this, spirit? Celebrate success. Queen of Wands, that's right. Queen of Wands. Sexy, that's you, Aries. Ruler of the face. Sexy, sensual, appear, ambitious, getting shit done. All right, being the beautiful queen that you are, sitting on your throne. Shit, making fire happen. All right. Again, I feel like you wrote like a phoenix rising. That's how I feel, like phoenix rising. For some of you, with the ghost from the past, you're like a phoenix rising. You've been through the fire, but you came out. All right. People thought that you weren't going to come out, and that's why they're saying celebrate your success up here. Okay, that's right. Somebody's very handsome or very sexy. Oh, I got one more card. King of Wands is here. Look, Queen of Wands, the King of Wands. Yeah, love yourself. That's right. Maybe somebody, you might be, bumping into, or I don't know, something with another fire sign. Maybe you just maybe just bumped in. I just heard bumped into somebody as fire sign. Whatever. All right, let's move on. Love yourself. Knight of Swords here. Okay, sudden action, arrival, being swept off your feet. Somebody coming in with their beliefs here. Like I just said, I don't know, maybe somebody new is coming through here. Defending their beliefs, coming at you hard and fast. Sudden action, arrival, being swept off your feet. Let's see. Maybe you're too busy loving yourself for all of that. Maybe, for some of you, you're keeping you're guarded. You're like, oh, hell no. Yeah, Five of Swords. Yeah, like you're like, oh, hell no, I ain't fucking putting up with nobody's mind games anymore. I ain't trying to, I'm loving myself right now. I'm too busy loving myself. Hold on a second. It takes a lot more, than talk for you, my friend, to try to keep me, sweep me off my feet. All right. I got a lot of people with old bad habits around, and a lot of bad things that happened in the past. So now you're just like, I ain't going for the mind games and the toxic behavior and the betrayals anymore. All right, look at that. Okay, Three of Pentacles. Yeah, been there, done that. You're looking ahead. Okay, Love at work. There's projects with partners here, it says. But yeah, you're looking ahead with you're planning. You're preparing something here. You're exploring, all right? Preparing, checking things out, okay? You ain't going for these mind games anymore. You've learned from your past with people's bad habits and shit, all right? And now you got here Two of Wands, right? Having to, juggle. People left you juggling or try to juggle you. All right, yeah, look at that. Two of Wands, and right above that is third party. So yeah, you're looking ahead, future planning. You're like, yeah, whatever. I don't give a shit, and I'm out. I need needing to choose a path. Yeah, you need to choose a path. You're looking out that window, like you're looking with the candle. All right, what we're doing? How we doing this? How we getting there? All right, how we getting there, Aries? And how we doing this? Looking ahead. That's right. Aries always looks ahead. They never look behind. What's this? Necessary sacrifice. Wishing. Yeah, this is you wishing. Yeah. Replaying events, suffering in silence, it says. That's right. So, replaying events in your head on all the swords, okay, that you had to take out, the mind game, the betrayal, the toxic love and people that were around you. Yeah. Replaying events. And this is you wishing, for somebody nice to come through. You're not suffering. It says suffering in silence, but you're looking forward. You're looking forward. You're preparing, Right. Forbidden. What grounds you. Family, friends don't approve. Differences. Embrace the dark. Allow yourself to feel. This is you being, your friends and family don't approve, right, of you. Okay, your friends and family don't approve of you or whatever. You're different. Okay, for some, they're not awakened. You feel like they're not awakened. They feel like you're doing things that are forbidden. That you're in maybe some dark. If you practice or whatever, they probably think that you're in some kind of dark witchcraft shit or whatever, dark spirits, or you're dark. Okay, but you're like, yeah, whatever. I'm embracing my darkness, baby. I have God in me. Don't listen to these low vibrational people, honey. Okay, my beautiful Aries. You have differences with other people. Okay, you're the forbidden fruit that people wish they can take a bite out of. Okay, Temperance. That's right. This is you, Temperance. April 14th. All right, Temperance. Patience, this you having harmony, perfect balance of love. And this is celebrate your success, you beautiful Queen of Wands. Okay, this is you, Temperance. That's right. Being in harmony, being balanced out, trying to celebrate yourself. All right. And this is waiting. Feeling of neediness, hopeful they'll return. Yeah. I feel like if you are if you're not with someone, and somebody from the past is waiting for you, waiting, hopeful that you'll return to them. This can be you or them. Take it where it resonates. But this is this is somebody that you might be waiting for, that you love or whatever, waiting for, feeling of neediness, hopeful they'll return. All right, strength is here. This is you being taming emotions, overcoming obstacles with these mind games, and overcoming people with bad habits and toxic behavior, and throwing swords in your back or patting you in the back, trying to find out where they're gonna stab you, kind of shit. Being, liars, and having mask over their face, hiding their shit, hiding their hand. Look, hiding their sword behind their back. All right, hiding their sword behind their back, talking shit. Meanwhile, they ain't saying nothing, and you're just standing there like, yeah, okay, with your hands folded. I got a flipper. Page of Cups is here, but yeah, look at this. Look at this strength card, power and strength card. Taming emotions. This is you overcoming obstacles, you taming the beast and standing there with your arms crossed, guarded, like, yeah, okay, I see you with your little sword behind your back, all right? You can take that little sword and right while it's back there, you know where you can shove it, right? Okay? These people try to, they think that you're stupid. They think that you're young. You might look young. You might act young, because of course you're the fool. All right. First, Aries. So they probably think that, because you're happy and everything, that you're a fool. All right. So keep exploring. All right. Keep it pushing, people. All right. You're looking forward. Three of Pentacles. You're looking forward. You're planning. For some of you, you're going on vacation. You want to go on vacation. For some of you, you have an overseas love that you want to go and see. Okay. I don't know. I just heard for some of you, you're exploring some kind of overseas, I don't know, international dating site or something like that. Ooh, okay. Well, okay. Let's go. What's this third party and Two of Wands? Page of Cups. Yeah, some kind of offer is coming towards you, a message of an offer, maybe an offer through work or something like that. All right, divinely guided, trust the journey. Your connection is protected. Your connection is protected. All right, so whatever connection this is that you have here, trust the journey. And this can be, of course, with the third party. That was supposed to happen. It was destiny, so you can move on to something better, for greatness to come out of this. All right. High Priestess. All right. High Priestess. I said if the High Priestess came out in this reading, that I will do a Seasons of the Witch, that I will have my spirit pick out the Seasons of the Witch or a card from there, because there's a message for you in there. Use your intuition. Look beyond what you see. All right. So use your intuition. Look beyond what you see. All right. Because you're replaying events. Okay. You're replaying events on what happened here to you. Okay. And is it necessary for sacrifice? You can't have a new beginning without letting something go. This is something about your intuition. You know what you have to sacrifice. Because it's been playing in your head and you're suffering in silence because of it. All right. The number 2 is significant. All right. You can be dealing with an Aquarius or a water sign. All right. Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer. All right. What's forbidden here and what's forbidden? Family, friends don't approve. What don't they approve of now? What don't they approve of now? What's forbidden? What's family, friends don't approve? Yeah, justice. Justice, soul contract, balance between restored, you know, because you're fair, maybe because you're fair, you tell it like it is and you're blunt or whatever. They don't like it. Oh, God forbid that you're truthful and you see people for what they're freaking are and what they worth. And, you can read between the lines and you can read people's energy and their aura. God forbid, you're the high priestess, so they don't like that. Oh my God. You can see right through their shit. That's what it is. You see right and send them out through the tips of their flames. Aside from carrying our intentions, candles call in good spirits and nature's helpers who are drawn to the light of the flame. These spirits protect us as well as hold our intentions, making our spells all more magical, effective, and special. When you're holding candle magic, know that your intentions and prayers have been received by the power that be. They know you are in need of support, and we are working hard behind the scenes to bring your prayers to life. You do not need to worry, as your intentions will manifest when the time is right. Okay? That's what they're saying. So whoever's doing this, candle magic, or is lighting candles, your answers are going to be prayer. Don't worry, your intentions will manifest when the time is right. Okay, my beautiful babies. All right, well, somebody needed to hear that. All right, so you might make candles. You might make intention candles or something like that too, I heard. What else for Aries spirit? What else for Aries spirit? What else for Aries? What else for Aries? Sensuality, connect, express, and be seen in the fullness of your sexuality without shame. All right, lust, seduction, physical pleasures, sex. All right, temperance. For some of you, you're very sexy. A lot of sex in this fire. A lot of fire right now. All right, a lot of fire in your around you in your crown chakra right now. Okay, a lot of fire. You might be dealing with another fire sign, or you got more fire in your chart, but there's definitely physical pleasures here, connection with something or someone. All right, but tradition. All right, you might be your third eye, something to do with your intuition. Also, you're seeking, exploring. All right, so keep questioning, they're saying, your intuition. All right, and improve your cultural awareness to learn values, society, heritage, culture. That's right. For some of you, you want to explore this, your traditions. For some of you, you have somebody in mind that has traditions that maybe you have to wait for something for. I don't know, something to do with differences of culture. All right, for some of you, you're Indian. There's Indian descent here. There's an Indian descent or something like that. Maybe you have two different cultures, like forbidden fruit, I just heard. I don't know. For some of you, you love to wear gold, but in a bubble. For some of let's see, old habits. Break the barrier that separates you from the rest of the world. Sheltered, lack of knowledge, limited. Somebody here is in a bubble. Okay, somebody here is in a bubble. All right, because somebody's playing mind games with somebody. All right, with their little arms crossed and everything, and keeping their emotions in with their little bad habits, whatever that is. It could be a third party. Maybe they have, some sexual demons or whatever, something like that, drinking and, messing around or doing drugs and addiction or whatever, and somebody's in a bubble about this. Somebody doesn't know about it. They're keeping their hands, they're keeping the sword behind their back. They're hiding this. But somebody's definitely, has a lack of knowledge of somebody, doing something to them. Something's hidden. Something's in a bubble. Somebody's in a bubble. All right? Somebody has to, break out of this limited limited mindset here. Somebody's sheltered. Or somebody's not facing something, right? So big opportunity, lucky change. It says don't wait. So grab the chance when a rare money-making opportunity presents itself, all right? And this is like projects with work. Over here it says projects with partner, love at work, projects with partner. So this can be a project with a partner here. There's going to be a gold rush coming in, and there's going to be a happy surprise about something. And it's going to be a big opportunity, some kind of a big opportunity, a change, all right? A lucky change. So don't wait on it, all right? Don't wait on it. Because, you know, it says keep exploring. There's going to be a level up here, leveling up your expectations, all right? So this can be a promotion as well. What else, Spirit? What is this divinely guided? It's too many. The haunted. So the past. All right, the past. Third party. There it is. Yeah, make peace with your past in order to keep your future from becoming a constant battle. That's right. And there's like 3 people here. Third party. All right. With the 2 of Wands right beneath it. Okay, so just trust the journey, guys. Again, with the water sign, but trust the journey, the haunted. So make peace with the past. All right, ghost from the past. These are ghosts, the haunted. Okay, the ghost from the past. Somebody here has to move on from the past. All right, that's period. There's an attachment here, an obsession. Somebody probably has an obsession with you. They're probably obsessed with you. They're probably regretful because they, you know, what they did with their third party or some shit, you know. But this happened for a reason, all right? This happened for a reason because Spirit doesn't want you to be with that person, all right? Make peace with your past in order to keep your future from becoming a constant battle, all right? You don't want to keep on repeating the same shit. So they want you to leave that in the past, all right? They're ghosts from your past that are here. Third parties, the haunted. I'm telling you. Attachment to something, an obsession. They might be obsessed with you or they might be regretful, okay? And I don't feel like this is you being regretful, Aries. I feel like it's them. And you're divinely guided. Spirit is saying, absolutely not. They want you to move forward. You could be an African. You can be of African descent, okay? Light worker. This is you, light worker, okay? With the high priestess right above it. You can be a healer, a light worker. You can be a tarot reader as well. You are meant to be a healer. Look at that. Or guide for others on their spiritual journey, okay? A service, a teacher, a healer, a light barrier. This is you, Miss High Priestess, my beautiful High Priestess, priest. All right, your intuition. So look beyond what you see. All right, somebody's, you know, you're probably replaying events and all this shit that's happened or whatever. And there's going to be a sacrifice that you're going to have to make. All right, but you're a healer. You're a light worker. You know, you see this. You know what's up. But you're going to be a service. You're a service for people. All right. I feel like for some of you, you're abstinent. You've been abstinent for a long time. All right. Side message. Right now you got bitterness here. Trauma, hurt, anger, hostility, unhappy. What seems to be a bitter trails are often blessings in disguise. That's right. So whoever, you know, did all this shit to you, or, you know, family don't approve of you. You've been hurt. Went through trauma, anger, hostile, people who are hostile to you, unhappy. Yeah, you got your justice, baby. You're getting your justice. All right. You're the high priestess, honey. You saw all this shit coming. All right. People are just mad. All right. Because you're a light worker, because you know, you're a healer. All right. Because you moved on. Because you know, you're celebrating your success. And you're loving yourself. That's why. All right. My beautiful Aries. All right. Let me give you a spirit animal. This is an animal that you've been seeing. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment. Let me know if this resonated with you or how it resonated with you. I would love to know. And don't forget to subscribe so my spirit can pick up on your energy. All right, babies? All right, let's go, Aries. Oh, boy. Okay. So, this is the one. Zebra. I got to get these two. We got dog. And we got a phoenix fox. Looks like a cat, but a phoenix fox, whatever that is, a phoenix fox. For some of you, you have white cats, or you've been seeing white cats, or something to do with a feral or white something. All right, so it means core values. Through you can flourish in a crowd. You choose your own path. The only changes worth making are those that elevate you and propel you forward. All right, so the only changes worth making are those that elevate you and propel you forward. All right, so keep exploring. That's what that, elevate, level up your expectations. So that's the only changes that you have to make. Anything that's gonna, elevate you. Okay. You got dog here. For some of you, you have dogs. Brown dogs, black dogs, whatever. You've probably seen a dog on television, on the internet, whatever. But family loyalty, it means. You are loyal and true to those in your circle. You deserve the same in return. Don't settle for less than you give. All right. Don't settle for less than you give, Aries. For some of you, you're overgiving. You're very generous with your time and your energy, and people, are just assholes. Look, your family, they don't see any of that. They don't see your worth. For some of you, they don't see your worth, so you got to keep it pushing. All right. That's what they're saying, core values here. So propel yourself forward. Don't go, low vibrational. Just keep yourself high. All right. Zebra, for some of you, you have a white parent and a black father. You're mixed, okay, or a vice of whatever. Take it where. But for some of you, you're mixed. All right, Zebra. Contrast. Embrace both sides of yourself, light and dark, bold and subdual. Know that it is the balance of opposites that truly stand out and blend in. Okay. What did I say about embrace the dark here? Embrace both sides of yourself, light and dark. It says embrace the dark. Okay? Bold and subdual. So embrace both sides, yourself, light and dark, bold and subdual. Know that it's the balance of opposites that truly stand out in blending in. You might be dealing with the Libra. Okay? But they're saying balance. All right? There's a balance here. Okay. This was your reading. I hope it resonated. All right. If it didn't, come back for the next, or look at your rising sign. All right. Love you guys. Love, light, and peace to each and every one of you. Please be kind to one another. Don't be mean, because mean people suck. Okay. Mwah. I love you, Aries. I will see you soon. Peace out.